very special occasion in joining Tiffany and Mark in the union of marriage. Mark, you may now receive your bride and walk her forward, please. First off, let me start off by saying congratulations to the two of you for taking this step into marriage. And the two of you have each had a separate path that led you to this very moment. But it's from today forward, those paths are now merged into one through marriage. And if there's a few things that I hope would carry along its way with the two of you throughout your journey together, it would be for you both to always be willing from the heart to listen, learn, and to love. And by that I simply mean for the two of you to always have the ability to listen to one another. What it is that they have to offer, and what makes them feel whole, complete, and part of this relationship. Because after all, they just may be the voice of reason. And secondly, is the ability to learn. No matter what point in time, always be willing to learn whatever it takes to help the other fulfill every desire, every wish, every dream and goal that they may have. And lastly, but most importantly, is the ability to love one another unconditionally, which means no strings attached. It's an ongoing love. And this is the type of love that I hope the two of you would wish to express to one another each and every day. Keeping in mind, Mark, that Tiffany's happiness will always be far more important than your own. And also, Tiffany, that Mark's happiness will be more important than yours. And the reason for that is, with that in your minds and in your hearts, I have no doubt that your lives together will be everything that you want it to be. So with that said, sir, I'll ask you first. With your presence here today, alongside Tiffany, do you take her as your wife and promising to love, honor, cherish, and respecting her always, allowing nothing or no one to ever come between the two of you? Do you take her as your wife, sir?
I do.
Thank you, Mark. And Tiffany, I'll ask you the same. With your presence here today, alongside Mark, do you take him as your husband and promising to love, honor, cherish, and respecting him always, allowing nothing or no one to ever come between the two of you? Do you take him as your husband?
I do.
And if I could have your bouquet. And I'll ask for the two of you to turn and face each other and hold each other's hands. Now, as you look into each other's eyes, you will see the very reason of what brought you to here today, proving that at this moment, there is no one more important than who stands before you. So, Mark, as you look into your eyes, I'll go ahead and have you state your vows.
Love you, BC. We met over 12 years ago and became friends. I knew you were an amazing woman then. Today you are my best friend and an even more amazing person, woman, than I could ever imagine. Myself, heart and soul, are deeply in love with you, more than any person could ever imagine. I am so grateful we reconnected on that fateful June day. Who would have thought, after so long, we would fall so madly in love? You are awesome, sexy, and amazing. You are the beat in my heart, the sun that shines on me, even on a rainy day. I promise to be faithful, honest, and always keep it real. I will always be there for you, by your side, even carry you if need be. You have my heart and soul forever and ever, through eternity.
Thank you, Mark. And Tiffany?
best friend, mentor, playmate, and confidant. But most importantly, you are the love of my life. You make me happier than I ever thought possible, and more love than I could ever have imagined. You have made me a better person, as our love for each other is reflected in the way I live. I am truly blessed to be a part of your life, which as of today becomes our life together. Today I give myself to you in marriage. I promise to encourage and inspire you, to support you in the attainment of your goals, to laugh with you, to be your number one fan, to always remember the 3 rules, including the sub-rules, and to always let you wear the pants, at least in public. I promise to comfort you in times of struggle or sorrow. I promise to love you in good times and in bad, when life seems easy and when it seems hard, when our love is simple and when it's a challenge. I promise to love and support Mirena as if she were my own. I promise to be a good role model for her. I will cherish you and our family forever. This is my commitment to you, made in love, kept in faith, lived in hope, and eternally made new. I love you.
And at this time, may I have the rings, please? Thank you. Now these rings will seal this commitment. And they're not only tokens, but symbols of the very love and devotion that the 2 of you are expressing here today. And my hope is that in each and every day, with the 2 of you wearing these rings, may they constantly remind you of that promise and pledge that you have just made to one another. And in time, the rings themselves may lose beauty, but I hope that the 2 of you would not only value, but take honor in wearing these rings for what they truly represent. And through your friends and family, the beauty will shine through you both, and the 2 of you will always remain a wonderful example to all. So Mark, as you take her ring, and placing it upon her ring finger, if you would please repeat, with this ring,
with this ring,
I seal my promise
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving husband.
to be your faithful and loving husband.
And I am so honored
I am so honored
to call you my wife.
to call you my wife.
Thank you. As you place that upon his ring finger, if you would please repeat, with this ring,
With this ring,
I seal my promise
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving wife.
to be your faithful and loving wife.
And I am so honored
And I am so honored
to call you my husband.
to call you my husband.
Tiffany. Now, Mark, Tiffany, if you love someone, you'll be loyal to them no matter what the cost. You'll always stand beside them. You will always love and trust them. And you will stand your ground in defending them no matter what. Now, there's a short saying that I like to leave with the 2 of you. And I think it's fitting for marriage. And it simply says, don't walk in front of me. I may not follow. Don't walk behind me. I may not lead, but walk beside me as a friend. Because after all, throughout your journey together in marriage, that is what the 2 of you will be constantly building on, is a deeper, richer, stronger friendship built upon the foundation, your wonderful relationship that the 2 of you already have. Now, it certainly has been a joy to be part of this celebration with you both. And with the 22nd of December, a day that will now mark your anniversary. With the authority vested in me, it is my honor and my privilege to now be able to pronounce you as husband and wife. Mark, you may now kiss your wife, sir. I'd like to introduce for the first time Mr. and Mrs. McCautry, the newlyweds. Congratulations, you two.
Thank you.
Mark, you may now walk your wife down the aisle.